Howdy folks, I'm making this video for you, Tim, to illustrate my fence situation here. And I thought I'd start over here. This is the dog kennel area, and they don't leave there. It's secure. And they got a little fence there that's not in terribly good shape. And then this fence all along the front here is in really good shape. It's new and sturdy and made well. And then I think there's probably about 5 different types of fence on this property. Some of it's pretty shabby, and it's just kind of been a losing battle trying to repair spot after spot to keep Srayon specifically from leaving. But this fence ends right here behind this cedar, and it begins the picket fence. And this is the type of panels that I was going to continue down, but I'm making this video, Tim, because I've never built a fence by myself before. You know, I put up barbed wire and stuff like that, but never a fence like this. So I thought maybe if you could see what I'm dealing with, if I'm going down the wrong path, you steer me clear. But this stuff all needs repair. Need some extra pickets for that. And then beginning here behind this trifoliata is where the fence needs to start being replaced. Right here, all this shabby fence is just that shabby. And I was going to go with the pickets because they seem like the most affordable option with the least amount of difficulty, but still provided a barrier. You can see over here next door that this stuff's, you know, it's like a gypsy camper village or something, or a junkyard. It's just not very pleasant to look at. So you can see here that there's 2 different fences there. I mean, all this has got to go, but these posts here are still good, and they're plenty tall. But I came out here this past year and checked them all, and they're not rotten. They're all solid. And we get down here to the corner, and this is 160 feet. 160, 165 feet. And get to this corner, and then the fence kind of changes a little bit, and it's different. And I put patches in different places to keep the dog from going out where I know she was going out, like this. Just a spot that I've covered up. And this is the east fence line. This is another 160 feet. That's 160 feet. And the third fence over there is a 125. So I've got some T-poles out here that won't go to waste even if I don't use them for fencing. But you can see this is you know, thigh height. The dogs could jump right over it if they knew they could. And there's this kind of stuff. I didn't point much of it out on the last fence row, but I've been cutting stuff down and cutting stuff out. I mean, that was a tree before, and you know, went over there and I burned it, and then I cut this one down, some of it, and cut it up, and then I have a knee surgery, and I kind of had to leave this bigger stuff alone. I burnt that pile down and drug what was here from here down there, but I need to cut all these out and dispose of them, and mess with this corner down here. We got more trees and stuff. There's a cattle gate there, and I never messed with it, but there is a roll of not terribly shabby fence, chain link fence, and I don't think I pointed it out, but we walked right by it. It's probably on the camera, but I have another roll of pretty good chain link over here. And I was thinking that this row over here could be chain link because I don't need a privacy fence. I don't have any eyesores over there. And since I already have this roll, maybe it would suffice just to do that. Between the 2 rolls, get it done. That's the short row, but right there, perfect good roll. I don't know how long it is. But that's what I'm dealing with. I'm going to walk down this 125 feet over here. Let's see, 160 and 160 is, what is that? 60 is 120, 100, 220, plus another 100, 320, and a 25, 345. It sounds like about 345 feet total, unless I just did the math in my head wrong, of fence line that I need to replace. But there's chain link down here, trying to keep the dogs from going under this thing. The whole length of it. It's no good. I've already cut out all the branches on these cedar trees that would impede me from making a fence there. Hey, chickens. This is that roll I have over there. And then it begins with the pickets here again. Some of these cedars are kind of trying to take it down. That's why I got into cutting the limbs off in certain places, and probably need to do a little bit more, but it's in pretty good shape nonetheless. It's getting a little pushed out here and there by the cedars. And that is the loop. So I would be grateful for any advice that you might have, and that was the purpose of this video. I did mention, I think I mentioned on the phone that or maybe I told Mom, I don't know, but this lean-to here, I could drive my truck and trailer through from where that car is parked. If I made a gate there, I took out this fence, then I could just have a loop-de-loo, put another gate over here, and then just have this whole area out here to that other gate be secure for the dogs, and they could just be out here. And I could put a dog door in the house, and that would free me up to do things like go to New Orleans for the night and not have to worry about finding a dog sitter or something, because I really don't have anybody I trust, and I don't really like those boarding places because, well, they just throw them in a box and forget about them except to feed them and water them. My dogs are spoiled. But here's that gap there, and I was thinking about taking this out and these cabinets out and putting in stainless steel racks, just one big shelf, and then maybe put the cabinets out here somewhere. Not really sure, but I don't have the best organization going on, but I do have an awful lot of tools from you, Tim, and since I'm thinking of it, I want to just say how grateful I am to you for your thoughtfulness and generosity, and it sounds like you want to help me out with a fence, and that's important to me, so I'm doubly grateful. And adieu, until next time.